ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं कार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सूत्रार्थो वर्ण्यते यत्र
सूत्रार्थो वर्ण्यते यत्र
वाक्यैः सूत्रानुकारिभिः
वाक्यैः सूत्रानुकारिभिः
स्वपदानि च वर्ण्यन्ते
स्वपदानि च वर्ण्यन्ते
भाष्यं भाष्यविदो विदुः।
भाष्यं भाष्यविदो विदुः।
सत्येन लभ्यस्तपसा ह्येष आत्मा
सत्येन
लभ्यस्तपसा ह्येष आत्मा
सम्यक् ज्ञानेन ब्रह्मचर्येण नित्यम्
सम्यक् ज्ञानेन ब्रह्मचर्येण नित्यम्
Antah sharire jyotirmayo hi shubhrah.
अन्तःशरीरे ज्योतिर्मयो शुभ्रः
Yam pashyanti yatayah kshinadoshaah.
यं पश्यन्ति यतयः क्षीणदोषाः
Satyameva jayate nandrutam.
सत्यमेव जयतेनामृतम्
Satyena pantha vitato devayanah.
सत्येन पन्था विततो देवयानः
Yena kramantya rishyo khyaptakamaah.
येनाक्रमन्त्र्युषयो ह्याप्तकामाः
Yatra tat satyasya paramam nidhanam.
यत्र सत्यस्य परमं निधानम्
Satyena atma labhyah. Tapasa atma labhyah. Brahmacharyena atma labhyah. Samyak jnanena atma labhyah. Samyak jnanena eva atma labhyah nityam. Satyena tapasa samyak jnanena iti sahakari sadhanehi atma labhyah. These are supporting disciplines by which Atma is gained. Supporting disciplines. It favors the Nishta. It favors Nishta, Samyak Jnanam. It favors clear understanding of the Atma. Because with something in mind, one cannot gain good. Without value systems, Atma cannot be gained. One has to be that person having the characteristics, the qualities relatively to that of the Sadhya, yet Brahma. He said Brahma is pure, Brahma is Satyam, it is very existence, it is Ishvara. Then our hypocritical mind can know that Brahma. So it has to be very clear, straightforward. That Arjo, the Rajutvam, Arjo, Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Akimsa, Kshanti, Arjo, Ityadi Jnana Sadhanani Avashyakani. Without that, that is why value systems, that is why Karma Yoga. So Satyam, Satyena Tapasa Ityadi Sadhanaihi Labhyaha. And Satyam, that very particular quality, is theologized in the sixth mantra which we saw. Satyena Satyameva Jayate. Na Andrutam na Jayate. This is an Upanishad Vakya. Even though Satyam seems to be losing the battle, but at the end it alone wins. Truth alone triumphs. Satyameva Jayate. So following the path of truthfulness. Satyena Devayanaha Vitataha Pantaha Vitataha. The path leading to Brahmaloka. That Marga is called Devayana, or the chariot by which a person is taken to Brahmaloka because of his Upasana, Bala, Upasana, that Punya. And then the sadhana, the Upasana, karma with Upasana, that Upasana Palam, that Punyam, takes his person through the Marga, Devayana, Pantaha, which is laid with Satyam, So it means only the person of truthfulness has the eligibility to traverse this path. Otherwise, not possible. And Rishaha Aptakamaha Gachanti Akramanti Yatra Putra Yatra Satyasya Paramam Nidhanam Asti, where there is the treasure. Nidhanam Nidiyate Nidhi. It is Nidhi. In temples we see Sangha Nidhi, Padma Nidhi. This is the Nidhi, Nidhi, real treasure. The treasure, Paramam Nidhanam. Paramam is Utkrishtam. There is no Nidhi equal to this Nidhi. And Bhashyakara said, we saw Purushartha Rupena Nidhiyate iti. Karmata Tattvam Purushartha Rupena Nidhiyate. So this is the Nidhi, the treasure. Where that treasure is that Nidhi, and that is Paramatat, Paramatattvam, Paramata Tattvam, that is Moksha. That is, they travel through this Devayana Marga, go to the Brahma Loka, and from Brahmaji, they get Upadesha, Jnanam, and thereby comes free. So that is called Krava Mukti. Oh, therefore, for Sadhya Mukti, that is Jivan Mukti, as well as Krama Mukti, Satyadi Sadhanani, Sakakari Sadhanani, important secondary disciplines. Secondary disciplines, even though they are secondary, they are important. In fact, they are praised as though that they are the actual sadhanam by Bhagavan in the Bhagavan Krishna in the Gita, 13th chapter, equating the values to jnana. Now this mantra we saw. So therefore the upasakas, they go to Brahmaloka by following the Satyam, by being truthful, following the truth in all walks of life, in speech, in thought, in action. There is a complete alignment. They don't play fast and loose. What they think they say, and what they say they do. And what they say also, that what is truth alone they say. Even in small things, they don't lie. Follow the truth. That is one is sincere, one is transparent. One doesn't have any acts to gain. Therefore, it tells the truth. What is speaking the truth, following the truth. Truth is not only in telling, following. Leading a regulated life, well-disciplined life, truthful. Following the injunctions of the Shastra. Satyam Vada, Shastram says, it's a command, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara. So Dharmika Purushaha. So by him only, this jnanam is gained by going to the Brahma Loka. That is what we saw in this mantra, 6th mantra. They travel with Devayana Pantaha, the path leading to Brahma Loka, and they discover the treasure. Now, in this mantra, 6th mantra, Aptakamaha yena akramanti, gachanti, yatra tat satyasya paramam nidhanam. The Upanishad says that is the paramam nidhanam. They reach the place that is nidhanam, that is the place of treasury. They reach that treasury. Satyasya paramam nidhanam. They reach the place which is Satyasya paramam nidhanam, which is the nidhanam, the treasure of truthfulness. Satyasya sadhanasya paramam nidhanam. Satya, which is a sadhanam, sakakari sadhanam, for which the end is this nidhanam, this treasure. But what is the treasure? It is not told by the mantra explicitly here. But Bhashyakara has said in the Bhashya, which we saw, nidhanam, paramam, prakrishtam, nidhanam, purushartha rupena. Paramam is Prakrishtam. Nidhanam Purushartha Rupena. What Purushartha? Purushartha Rupena Paramartha Tattvam. So therefore it is moksha. It is Brahma. So Brahma is the treasure. Bhashyakara already he opened the secret. What is the meaning of Nidhanam? But the Upanishad had not yet told. So it is going to tell. The next mantra, the following mantra, the Upanishad going to present what is this treasure. Brahma is the treasure. Brahma is the Nidhanam. And Brahmanaha, that Brahma is Swayam Prabha, as we saw in Panchadashi, self-evident. Sambit Swayam Prabha, Ekana Vidyate. It is self-evident. Brahma is self-evident. Atma is self-evident. Atma is not revealed by Indriyani, sense organs, or the mind. In fact, sense organs and the mind, they function when they are blessed by Atma. Without Atma, without the blessings of Atma, they cannot function. Sense organs ceases to be a sense organs. Similarly, mind also. Mind cannot function. Sense organs, therefore, since sense organs cannot function without the blessing of Atma, therefore, it is not evident for sense organs. Sense organs can objectify sense objects. How can it objectify the self-evident Saprakasha, Swayam Prabha, Samvit, Chaitanyam, Atma? Not possible. Sense organs do not have access to this Atma. What about mind? Mind also same. Mind is nothing but thoughts. The thoughts are blessed by consciousness. There is a thought, a tree thought. How do you know there's a thought? There's a tree thought, vriksha, vritti. Vriksha, the thought comes. The thought is blessed by, illumined by Chaitanya. Therefore, you are aware of the tree thought. The tree goes away, another thought comes, pot, gata vritti. How do you know there is a gata vritti? Gata, vriksha, pata, mata, all these are thoughts. Thoughts are nothing but jadam. They are as much jadam as any stula vastu, what we perceive in the external world. A table is gross. It is the grossest. If the table is the grossest jada, thoughts are the subtlest jada. Table is inert, gross. It is grossly inert. Thoughts are also inert only, subtly inert. The only difference in their subtlety, but they are jadam only. A thought cannot illumine another thought, or it cannot illumine itself. It is not self-evident. If it is self-evident, then we don't need mind. If thoughts are self-evident, then why mind is required? Thoughts are not self-evident. Thoughts are made evident. They are made evident, they are revealed, they are illumined, they are blessed by consciousness. In between the two thoughts, what is the thoughtlessness, and that is consciousness, Chaitanyam, Atma, Aham, Iti. So therefore, mind cannot objectify, because it is, mind can objectify only that which comes under its purview. But Atma is, the mind requires the blessing of Atma. Therefore, how can mind objectify the Atma? Yatho vacho nivartante. Mind cannot objectify, sense organs cannot objectify, and therefore words cannot objectify. That is, you cannot objectify contained by words. Laukika words. Shastriya words does, but Shastriya words also doesn't show, doesn't prove Atma. It only removes the notions, wrong notions about Atma. That is Shastriya verse. And this Brahma, which is self-evident, not available for sense organs and the mind, it is the cause of everything. The Sat, Brahma, Sat Chit Ananda, the Sat, existence. What is existent is this existence. So existence exists. There's nothing other than that. That alone exists and that alone renders existence to everything. Minus that, nothing can really exist. And that existence doesn't require another existence. It is self-existent, self-evident, self-existent. So therefore, that is a cause. It is a cause of everything. Everything is because of existence. Sat. Trikale tishtati, yet tishtati, tat, sat. And that existence, sat, Brahma alone manifests in the form of this Jagat, Namarupatmaka, Prapancha. Namarupatmaka, Prapancha. This Prapancha, Namarupatmakam exists. It has borrowed existence. It cannot exist by itself. It exists. Its existence proves the existence of Brahma. What is a proof of Ishvara? The Jagat is. We don't require any other proof. Where is God? Cannot answer. Should not answer, in fact. Where he is not. Bhagavan Kutra Asti. Kutra Nasti. Sarvatra Asti. That is another different answer. Kutra Nasti. Everything is. When we ask where means, we have the notion of that he has a location. Is located in a place. Is located in Vaikuntha, is located in Kailasha. Maybe are located in Swarga, heaven. Oh, my Lord, who is in heaven? Like the other legend says, heaven. Location is not located. Location conditions Bhagavan. Therefore, the question Kutra, for that answer, it cannot be Sarvatra also. Sarvatra we can say. Kutra Nasti means everywhere is. So therefore, Bhagavan alone exists. Brahma alone exists. It is existence. And that Brahma is, where is it? It is everything. Everything is Brahma. Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. Everything is Ishvara. And that is, Upanishad says, you'll see, it is farthest from the farthest, remotest from the remote. At the same time, it is nearest than the nearest. What is away is Brahma, and what is very close that is also Brahma. So Brahma is that which is far, at the same time it is close. So it means it dismisses the limitations in terms of space, in terms of time. That is the meaning. It is far, at the same time it is near. Really, it is not far, it is not near. It is far only for the Ajnani. It is near in the form of Pratyahatma, Agamviti, that Brahma. So that it is near, it is myself. How do you know that? That can be known only the Shastra. That can be known only from the Shastra as taught by the Guru who comes in that Sampradaya. That is the only means. So therefore, this is that Nidhi, Paramam Nidhi is this Brahma Eva Nidhi, Utkrishtam Paramam, Paramartha Tattvam, Nidhi, Nidhanam. That is what the next mantra is going to say. The Nidhanam is defined, following mantra. Let us read the connection, the Sangati. Kim Tat
Kim tat
Kim Dharmakam Chatat iti Uchyate.
Kim
Kim dharmakam
dharmakam
chatat
chatat ityuchyate.
Kim Tat. Tat is a pronoun. What is that? What is that means? What is referred to in the previous shloka? That what is that? Yatra tat, the tat is there in the previous mantra. Yatra tat satyasya paramam nidhanam tat. Tat paramam nidhanam. Kim tat, what is that? That is the connection. The connection is important. Even when you memorize the Upanishad mantra, connection is important. So that is why the connection is given. Connection is given not for the sake of memorization. For memory it is useful. Of course, we can retain the memory which they are connected. That is why we remember the events which are connected. The individual events collectively cannot be remembered, but if they are connected by sequence, some logic, then it can be remembered. And Bhashyakara here gives a connection. Not the mantras are isolated. They are connected. And Bhashyakara gives, even though the Upanishad doesn't give the connection, it is the job of the commentator to give the connection. Therefore, he is saying, as asking him that, what is that? What is that highest? What is that? And what is that? Kim dharmakam tat. Kim tat tat referring to Nidhanam. Therefore, what is that highest Nidhanam? What is that highest treasure? Paramam Nidhanam. Kim tat param tat referring to Nidhanam, Paramam Nidhanam. What is that? Kim dharmakam cha tat iti uchyate. Kim dharmakam. Kim dharmakam tat. Kim dharmakam Nidhanam tat. Kim dharmakam is a Bhagavali samasa. Two words are there. Kim. Kim is a Pratipadikam. Dharmaka. Dharmaka. Ka is kap pratyaya. Ka is that is note. It is samasanta pratyaya. Therefore, compound. This is a compound. Ke dharmaha yasya brahmanaha yasya nidhanasya. Here, dharma has not been told, is going to be told. Therefore, ke dharmaha yasya yasya saha yasya tat. Kim dharmakam. What is the nature of that? That nidhanam. What is the nature? What is the nature? Dharmaka, dharma. Iti uchyate. It is being said in the mantra number 7. Let us read. Brihachataddivyamachintya rupam
बृहच्चतद्दिव्यमचिन्त्यरूपम्
Sukshmachatat sukshmataram vibhati
सूक्ष्माच्च
सूक्ष्मतरं
तत्सूक्ष्मतरं
विभाति
विभाति
Durat sudure tadihantike cha
दूरात्
दूरात्
सुदूरे
सुदूरे
तदिहान्तिके
तदिहान्तिके
च
च
Pashyasvihaiva nihitam guhaya
पश्यस्विहैव
पश्यस्विहैव
निहितं
निहितं
गुहायाम्
गुहायाम्
tat rigat cha tat divyam achintya rupam sukshmat tat sukshmataram vibhati durat sudure tat iha antike cha pashyatsu iha eva nihitam guhayam. So the tat is said tat bhrigat, tat divyam, tat achintya rupam, tat sukshmat sukshmataram vibhati, tat sudura sudure, tat antike iha antike, tat pashyatsu nihitam guhayam, pashyatsu guhayam guhayam nihitam asti. What is that? Tat Brahma. Because Brihat is there. Brhi, Vriddau. From the Dhatu only Brahma, the word comes. Brhi, Vriddau. Plus Manin Pratyaya, Unadi Pratyaya. Atmana also like that only. At. Manin Pratyaya. You get Brahma. Brihat plus Manin. Undergoes Samprasaranam. Then you get Brahma. T-lopa happens for the Pratyaya itself. Manin Pratyaya. It becomes Man. So, therefore, Brih plus Man, Brahm plus Man, Brahman. Brahma. Brigatu, that is of Brigatu. Tat Brigatu. Brigacha. Tat Brigatu. Tat is referring to what has been discussed before. Therefore, Paramam Nidhanam, Brigatu. Brigat is Brigatu meaning that which is the biggest. Brigatu. Limitlessly big. That is better. Big means biggest when you say superlative. That superlative applicable for everything. Biggest mosquito. Can be mosquito big. That is big means it is not the size of the mountain. Among the mosquitoes, this mosquito is biggest. It is biggest. So among the mosquitoes, you compare with other mosquitoes and say this is the biggest mosquito. So biggest, the word is used in a particular species or context. Biggest. It's a relative word. Brigat means limitless. Brigi Viruddha, limitless, infinite. And Brigat means big also. Therefore, it is limitlessly huge, limitlessly big. That Brahma, it is limitlessly big. And it is Divyam. It is Divyam, Divi Bhavam. That is Divyam. Divi Bhavam means Alaukikam. It is not of this world. Then it doesn't mean Swarga. No, that is not the meaning. Divyam means it is Alaukikam. It is shining, self-shining, self-evident. That is Divyam. It is self-shining Divyam. It is not of this world. It is that shine, whatever shines in this world. That shining, the shining is that is the shine of this world. So anything that in the loka, what we see, that is as effulgent. So like that Brahma is of this loka, something which is effulgent. No, it is alaukikam. It is not laukikam. Loke bhavam laukikam. Na laukikam, alaukikam. And that alaukikam is what is called divyam. So Brahma, which is divyam, divine, effulgent. So it is self-effulgent. Divyam. Achintya Rupam. It is Chintya Ayogyam. Not objectifiable for the mind. Mind cannot contain it. Thoughts of the mind cannot objectify this. Achintya Rupam. Avyaktoyam Achintyoyam. Adhikaryoyam Uchyate. Gita says, it is Achintyaha. Chintya Ayogyaha. Chintya Ayogyam. Cannot be thought of, cannot be made evident, cannot be made evident by the thoughts of the mind. Achintya Rupam. Inconceivable. You can conceive the objects, or you can conceive the thoughts related to the objects, or the thought. How? Because the thoughts, if you realize any thoughts as object of thoughts, that object has to be connected with either jati, guna, kriya, samandha. Only those, all the words, that the shabda pravritti, the words what we use, it must be either talking about or the deal, either talking about is the jati, guna, kriya, sambandha of the vastu, the objects. So any object as this, any object in the world as this, that alone the mind can conceive. For example, rose, flower, that is a flower species. There's a particular jati and there are specific gunas. So that alone the mind can conceive. The mind really cannot conceive what a rose is. Rose as such, the mind cannot know. Rose is, you see a rose, the color of the rose, the form of the rose. But what rose is, that the mind cannot conceive. The rose is the existence of the rose that mind cannot conceive of. What is a rose? Rose, you see, it has got a stem, it has got flower, petals. Petals are not the rose. Stem is not the rose. Thorns are there, thorns are not the rose. When they put together, it is a rose. That is the properties. The properties only you perceive, but not the rose as such. A rose, really speaking, cannot be perceived. What I mean by the rose is that existence of the rose, the existence cannot be perceived. Therefore, what you perceive is only that which are connected to, which are connected in terms of jati, guna, kriya, sambandha. These are the attributes. Only the attributes are perceivable. What about Brahma? Brahma has got what attributes? That's why it is inconceivable. You cannot say Brahma is black, Brahma is white, Brahma walks, Brahma is connected to something. How can it be connected to? Brahma has connection with something. An object can have connection with another object only when it is limited. Only when it is limited, and therefore it has avayava, it has parts. Only when it has parts, it can do action. Action is also possible only when an object has got avayava, when an object or a thing or a person, whatever it is. So it is, there is no avayava. Brahma doesn't have avayava because it is birgat, limitlessly big. How can it have parts? Parts means limitation. So it is partless, it is total, Purnam. Therefore, Purnam cannot have connection with another thing. If it has connection, then it is not a Purnam. Even Akasha is not Purnam. Akasha, which is limitless, in fact, that is not limitless. Akasha is also a Karya, it's a product. It's a product of Brahma. Space is a product of Brahma. Akasha is the first element which is born of this Maya Sagita Brahma. We saw in many texts, in Vedanta Sara, in Panchadashi, Tattva, that Akasha, which is subtlest, it is relatively all pervasive. Why I say relatively all pervasive? Because there is nothing pervasive as Brahma, because it is the ultimate, it is a Karanam. Akasha is a Karya. Even the Karya is pervaded by the Karana Brahma. So, therefore, since it is vast, since it is limitlessly big, so therefore, it cannot be thought of. What we can think of is what you can think of only that thing which are limited, which are conditioned by jati, guna, kriya, sambandha, ityadi. So therefore, Brahma cannot be conceived of. It is asanga Brahma. It doesn't have connection with another object. Therefore, it is achintyam, achintya rupam, and sukshmat sukshmataram, subtler than the subtlest. Anything subtle you say, it is subtler than that. It is, if you say Prithvi, Brahma is subtler. Apa is water. Water is subtle. Compared to the table, water is subtle. Brahma is subtler than the water. Okay, Agni is subtler than the water. But Brahma is subtler than the Agni. Okay, the more subtle than Agni is Vayu. Vayu is subtle, but you can perceive Vayu by sparsha, Twagindriya. But Brahma is subtler than the Vayu. What about Akasha? This is the non subtle thing. There is nothing subtle in the world than Akasha. Akashasyapi Sukshmataram Brahma. Therefore, it is subtler than the subtlest means Akashasyapi Sukshma. Therefore, Sukshma Tara Pratyaya. Subtler. Subtlest is Sukshmatama. Here it is said Tara Pratyaya, therefore Sukshma Tara, subtler than the subtlest. Anything you think of as subtle, Brahma is subtler than that. Therefore, Sukshma Taram. And that Brahma alone, Vividam Bhati. Vividam Bhati appears in the form of the variegated things and objects of this Prapancha. Suryaha Bhati, Chandraha Bhati, Nakshatrani Bhanti, Vidyut Bhati, everything Bhati. And Namarupatmaka, this Jagat Bhati, every object in this world, Bhati as existent. But what really Bhati is, the Brahma alone Bhati. Brahma alone as Vibhati appears in this Namarupatmaka Prapancha. Therefore, Vishwarupa. This Vishwarupa is Brahma Rupa, Vibhati. Durat Sudure. Durat. Durat is Panchami. Durat. So we saw in Samasa and in Karaka. Durata Krishani Tera. When something is far away. Stokantika Durartha Krishani Tera. That is in Samasa context. In Karaka we have. In Karaka section, Durartha to denote something which is far away. Use Durartikar Karte. So Shashti api bhavati. Ditya api bhavati. Here Panchami. Durat. Durat Sudure. Sushtu Duraha Vartate. Durat Sudure. It is farthest from the, it is farther than the farthest. And it is farther than the farthest. And Iga Antike means closer. That is, Antike is closer. So Brahma is far than the farthest. What is far? What far? What is that which is far? Which is far from you, we can think of. Brahma is farther than that. Brahma is far. At the same time, that Brahma is Iha Antike, it is near. So this contradictory thing, the presentation here is to show that Brahma is not limited. Brahma is not limited. Anoraniya Mahato Magiyan, we saw before. It is Anoho Aniyan, smaller than the smallest, bigger than the biggest. It means it doesn't have size. It doesn't have any measurement. It is immeasurable. Therefore, only Achintya Rupa. Kashakara will say, Dura Sudure is, the Brahma is far than the farthest. That is for the Ajnanis. Ajnanis, they search for this Brahma in the world. Ajnanis include scientists also. Scientists, they hunt for this consciousness. They look for this consciousness. They want to put this consciousness in a laboratory and do research. Consciousness. So they look for consciousness. They want to investigate all this consciousness in the lab. That is, they want to make it an object of inquiry. Like any other vastu, any other physical object, they investigate like that. This also they want to do. Therefore, for them it is farthest. It is farthest for those who do not take up the study of Shastra, who do not have Shraddha in Shastra. who do not have Shraddha in the Shastra, who do not have Shraddha in the teaching, in the teacher. They will be continually hunting for this Brahma. Therefore, for them it is farthest. This Brahma, which can be known only by Shastram. Shastram aparoksha jnana agam iti. Brahma is myself. So when that is me, when you're looking for that Brahma in the external world, therefore it will be farther than the farthest. Durat sudure bhavati. When you look for it in the world, it is farther than the farthest. Iha antikecha. Antike. Antike means proximity, close. Iha refers to that it is here. Antike, closer. It is farther, at the same time it is near. Near as what? Near when we say, is it in terms of space or in terms of time? It is, here is myself. So it is that the reality which is near, proximate, that is myself. So Brahma is here, iha, now. Now, here. Iha means now. Here. Iha means here, and it is now, in terms of both time and place. Here and now. Here and immediately now. So here, space-wise, and now, in terms of time. What could be then that Brahma? It has to be you only. So by the force, Dura Sudure Ihantikecha, by that says that Brahma is, it is not an vastu, it is not an object which can be searched, for as one of the objects of the world. So that is why the contradictory words are given. The here itself, it is here and now. The searching for Brahma in the world is like the wave searching for the ocean. The wave searches throughout the ocean. The wave searching the ocean in the ocean, not knowing that it is an ocean. Where is the ocean? Where is the ocean for the wave? The wave is the ocean. How can you say wave is the ocean? Wave is what? Wave is water. Ocean is water. Therefore, wave is searching for the ocean means it doesn't understand that the ocean is the essence of ocean, that water is me. The wave is water, it is me. So therefore, as the wave searches for the ocean, in the ocean, similarly, the Ajnani searches for Brahma in the world. In the Prapancha is also vast. Therefore, farther from the farthest. Prapancha, it is vast. So many galaxies are there. Our galaxy is small one of the galaxies. So many galaxies are there. Therefore, what far you can think, still far. Brahma is still far. If you are trying to objectify Brahma as one object, it is far. Therefore, it is iha antikecha. It is here now verily available as antike, as myself. Iha antikecha. Pashyatsu iga iva nigita gugaya. Pashyatsu. Pashyat. Shatranta. Pashyatsu. Among the people who see. It means Pashyatsu. Sentient beings. Among the sentient beings. Pashyatsu. Among the people who see. Nigitam Gugayam, this Brahma is Nigitam, is located, it is Nigitam, it is placed, it is located Gugayam in the Guha. What Guha? Buddhi Guha. Brahma is placed in the Buddhi Guha of all the beings, in the cave of the intellect, Buddhi Guha. That intellect, the Buddhi, presented as a cave, Guha. Guha means cave. Buddhi Guha. Buddhi Guhayam Nigitam. It is placed in the Buddhi. Means not Brahma is limited or contained by the Buddhi Upadhi. It is obtained in the Buddhi Upadhi. Brahma, which is all pervasive, sarvavyapi, it is Brigat, Achintya Rupam, Sukshma, Sukshmataram. It is recognized as me in the Buddhi. It is recognized as me in the Buddhi. Otherwise, how do you recognize Brahma? Brahma is recognized, Brahma is appreciated as me only in the Buddhi. So, the knowledge of Brahma takes place where? In the Buddhi. So, therefore, the recognition of that Brahma as myself, that recognition happens only in the Buddhi. Therefore, Buddhi is Upalabdhi Sthanam. Buddhi is the Upalabdhi Sthanam of Brahma. Brahma is everywhere. It is all pervasive. But the manifestation of that Brahma, even though the sunlight is everywhere, but sunlight is reflected as it is reflected in a clean mirror. Similarly, Brahma is recognized. It is obtained in the Buddhi, Guha, in the intellect. Intellect, the Buddhi is also a Jada, it's a Upadhi only. In that Upadhi, Brahma manifests. The Buddhi is a special Upadhi, has the ability to reflect this Brahma, manifest this Brahma. Therefore, obtained in the Buddhi Guha, obtained and therefore recognizable in the Buddhi Guha, and it is presented as Nighaya, Nigitam Guhaya. Nigitam Guhaya means not it is confined by the Buddhi Guha, it is recognized, it is in the Buddhi Guha. It is obtained in the Buddhi Guha, and therefore it is recognizable only in the Buddhi. So therefore only we study Shastra. The knowledge, for the knowledge, where the knowledge happens. Knowledge happens only in the Buddhi. Knowledge happens only in the Buddhi. Knowledge doesn't happen in the nose. Knowledge doesn't happen in the thigh. It happens only in the Buddhi. So therefore, Upalabdhisthanam. Therefore, Upalabdhisthanam. It is like Chakshurindriya, for example. The Chakshurindriya, the power of perception, the sight. Its Upalabdhisthanam is Chakshuhu, eyes, physical eyes. Behind the eyes, the Indriya, the power of perception. The eyes enjoy the power, the physical eyes enjoy the power of perception because of what? Behind. That makes really the eyes see. That is Indriya. So its Upalabdhisthanam is Chakshurindriya. Similarly, this Brahma Upalabdhisthanam is Buddhi Guha. Therefore, Nigitam Guhaya. So Nigitam Guhayam doesn't mean it is confined by the Buddhi. Brahma is there in the toe, Brahma is there in the thigh, it is there all throughout the body, not only limited by the body. It is outside also. Therefore, there is no Antaha, there is no Bagihi. But it is recognizable in the Buddhi Guha because Buddhi is a special medium, special Upadhi, like the mirror which reflects the light. Even though sunlight is everywhere, why mirror alone reflects? Mirror is also a Jada, a stone is also a Jada. But the sunlight doesn't get reflected in a stone, whereas in the mirror, it reflects. Even though both are Jada, there's a difference in the Jadatvam, really also in the Upadhi. Brahma pervading the entire Upadhi, not only Upadhi, even the external, outside the Upadhi, also Brahma is present, but its Upalabdhisthanam is Buddhi. Therefore, Nigitam, Guhayam, it's an expression that Buddhi is compared to the Guha, and therefore Brahma is located, is recognized as what? As I, that Aham Miti. If it stops with Aham, there is no problem. But after Aham, we add so many things. That limits the Brahma. Shuddha Aham, no problem. Aham, when you stop, that Aham is equal to Brahma. That is why Aham Asmi, no problem. Aham Asmi, Aham is Brahma, Brahma Asmi. But when you say Aham so and so, with the Upadhi features, with the Upadhi Dharma, if you try to limit Aham, Aham Pita, I am the father, I am the mother, I am the son, I am so and so. And with regard to what you possess, I have this degree, I have this knowledge. All these limits this Shuddha Aham. Aham, without this, it is Asmi, Aham, Brahma, Asmi. That Aham Aham iti Buddhi Guhayam Vartate. Buddhi Guhayam it is obtained. Therefore, that Nidhanam is Brahma. I will read the Bhashyam. Brihat Mahat Cha
Brihat
Mahat
Cha
cha
Tat Prakritam Brahma
tat prakritam brahma
Ma
Satyadi Sadhanam
satyadi sadhanam
Sarvato Vyaptatvat
sarvato
Sarvato Vyaptatvat
vyaptatvat.
Brihat is Magat. So it is Napumsakalinga here because Brahma Tatu Nidhanam Brigat Brigati Briganti Magat Magati Maganti. Right. And that Brigat Magat Magat it is big. Magat Maga Pujayam also meaning is because it is big, nothing bigger than that, therefore it is Ishvara, Bhagavan. Therefore it is it is deserves to be worshipped Pujayam. But here it is in sense of the bigness, limitlessly big. Magat, Mahan. Mahatma we say. Mahatma is means what? Is it whose Atma is bigger? Everybody has Atma. Suppose if you say everybody has Atma, as Atma is Atma we possess. Everybody has Atma, and this person's Atma is big. Not like that. That is Mahatma. The word expression means is art is so expansive, not physically. Physically, it's a problem. It's so expansive, it covers the entire world. Mahatma. Yes, consideration, yes, compassion, empathy for all the beings. That is Magat in that bigness. Bigness in terms of heart. Mahatma. Bigness in terms of knowledge. Mahatma. So that is a bigness here. That is which is Magat, big, limitlessly big. And that is Prakritam, that is under discussion. Prakritam is that what is discussed. Tat Nidhanam iti. We discussed what is that that Prakritam is Brahma. Therefore, Tat is Brahma. Tat Brahma. Tat Brahma Satyadi Sadhanam. Satyadi Sadhanam means what? It's a Bhagavati Samasa. Satyadi Sadhanam footnote given Satyadi Sadhana Labhyam Ityartaha. Satyadi Sadhana means Satyadi Sadhanaihi Labhyate. Yet Tat Brahma, Satyadi Sadhanam. Brahma is referred to as Satyadi Sadhanam. Satyadi Sadhanam, Satyam, Tapas, Brahmacharya, Ityadi Sadhanam for what? That is Brahma. Satyadi Sadhanam, Yasya Tat Brahma. Tat Brahma. Therefore, Satyadi Sadhanam referring to Brahma, not the Sadhanam as such. Bhagavati Samasa. Atu Purva Padam, Atu Uttara Padam. Anya Padam. Here Anya Padam is Tat Brahma. Satyadi Sadhanam Yasya Brahmanaha Saha Tat Brahma. Sarvato Vyaptatvat. It is all because it is all pervasive. Because it is all pervasive, Sarvataha Vyaptatvat, therefore only Brigatu. Why it is Brigatu? Why Brahma is Brigatu, infinite, limitlessly big? Because of its all pervasiveness. Because it has a status of being all pervasive, therefore it is Brigatu. Vyaptatvat. Vyaptasya bhavaha vyaptatvam. Tasmat. Therefore, hetu. Vyaptatva. That is a cause, reason. Why Brahma is bigger? Because it is sarva vyapi. Therefore, sarva vyaptatvat. Brigata iti. Then, divyam swayam prabham.
Divyam
Divyam
Swayam
swayam
Prabham
prabham
Anindriya Gocharam.
Anindriya
Gocharam.
Because it is not Indriya Gocharam, not available for the sense organs, perception of sense organs, therefore only it is Divya. If it is Indriya Gocharam, it is Laukika. Because it is Anindriya Gocharam, not available for the perception of sense organs, therefore only it is Divyam. Swayam Prabham. Swayam Prabham, Strilinga. Swayam Prabha. Swayam Prabha Sambhit. Swayam Prabham. Self-evident, self-shining. Brahma shines. It alone shines. It alone. Everything is Anubhati. Brahma Bhati, Sarvam Anubhati. That's why we say, Natatta Suryo Bhati na Chandra Dharakam. Ema Vidyuto Bhanti Kuto Yamagnihi. So Brahma alone Bhati. Everything else is Anubhati. Brahma can never be Anubhati. If Brahma is Anubhati, then that Brahma will have another Brahma. That will lead to infinite regression. Therefore, Brahma Bhati. The Bhanam, the Prabham of Brahma doesn't depend on anything. That is why Swayam Prabham Divyam, self-evident, self-shining. It is self-shining, self-evident. Therefore, it is known. You cannot say that you don't know. Bhane api abhanam, beside Panchadashi. That is because of Ajnana. Bhane api abhanam. It's not completely unknown. It is known, at the same time not known. Therefore, it is not known as such. That is why it is superimposed and Brahma is mixed with the Jada. There is a Chit Jada Granthi. Therefore, Brahma is known to be understood to be with limitations, Upadhi limitations, Upadhi Dharma. That is why Agam Stulaha, Agam Krishaha, Agam Krishnaha, all these limitations. Agam so and so, Agam Swami, Agam Virastaha, Agam Brahmachari, all these limitations on that Brahma alone. Brahma is not a Brahmachari, Brahma is not a Grihastha. Brahma is not a Rishi, Brahma is not a Sannyasi. Brahma is not a robber or Brahma is not a king. It is what it is. All these are Upadhi Dharma, superimposed on that Brahma. Everything, everywhere, in everybody shines. Swayam Prabha, Divya, not available for perception of Indriyas. Therefore, Anindriya Gocharam, Swayam Prabha, self-shining, that is Divya. Therefore, Divya, Divi Bhavam, Divya. Divi Bhavam, Divya. Divi Bhavam means Swarga, Swarga Loka. But here it is not that. Here it is Anindriya Gocharam. Even Swarga Loka also, not Indriya Gocharam. How do you know the Swarga Loka? The Pramanam for the Loka, Swarga Loka, the Loka which a Jiva reaches after Maranam, but revealed only by the Shastra. Otherwise, there is no way of verification. Therefore, it is Divya. But here, we can take the meaning to be self-effulgent. Swayam Prabhav. That is Bhashakara gives Swayam Prabhav. It is not Swarge Bhavam. It is not obtained in the Swarga Loka. Swarga Loka, if we say, that is also limitation. It is available in Swarga Loka. Therefore, you have to go to Swarga Loka to meet God. So, because God is in heaven. God is in heaven, and there is another place, hell, where the sinners suffer. The problem. It means in that world, the hell, God is not there. So the hell limits the God. But all there is a God in heaven, that hell limits the God. Therefore, it cannot be. God is, if he is a God, he must be all pervasive. He must be in the hell, he must be in the heaven. He is all pervasive. So therefore, hell and heaven, they are not the permanent place. It is a place where the jiva goes in keeping with the karma pala and comes back. After the exhaustion of the karma pala, comes back again to earn karma. That's why it is cycle. So therefore, that is, if you take the meaning of Div to be Swargaloka. But here it is Anindriya Gocharam, Swayam Prabham, Anindriya Gocharam. Not available for the sense organs. So Indriya Gocharam, Anindriya Gocharam. So therefore it is not Laukika. Laukika, the objects of the world are available for perception. Indriya Gocharam. But Brahma is not like one of the objects of the world available for your perception and therefore experience. Na Drishya Yogam. Drishya Yogyam. You cannot see. Na Sparshana Yogyam. You cannot touch. You cannot smell. You cannot taste Brahma. In fact, the taste is because of Brahma. The touch is because of Brahma. The vision, the seeing is because of Brahma. The sight, everything is because of Brahma. But it cannot be contained by the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha, the sense objects or the corresponding the sense organs. So therefore it is Divyam. Na Laukikam, it is Divyam, Achintya Rupam, Divi Bhavam, that is Swayam Prabha. It is Divyam. Iti. Because it is Divyam, Anindriya Gocharam, therefore, Atahayeva
अतएव
Na Chintayitum Shakyate
चिन्तयितुं शक्यते
Asya Rupam iti Achintya Rupam.
अस्य रूपम्
इति
अचिन्त्यरूपम्
Why it is Achintya Rupam? Because of the reason said before. Because it is Divyam, that's how the Bhashyakara makes the connection. It is Divyam, therefore it is Chintayitum na Shakyate. It cannot be thought of. It cannot be contained by the thoughts of the mind. Asya Rupam, the nature of that is called Achintya Rupam. So nature of Brahma is that which cannot be thought of, which cannot be conceived of. It is not available as an object for the mind. So therefore Achintya Rupam. It means Brahma is not an object of consciousness. Brahma cannot become the object of consciousness. And a thought, an object of thought, like Vriksha, the object of thought, that is the object of consciousness. But consciousness itself cannot become the object of itself. It is like seeing your eyes with your eyes, not possible. But that is not possible, and what to talk of Brahma? It is Achintya Rupa. Onto. We will stop here. The rest of the Bhashya we will see. The next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
धन्यवाद
Dhanyavadaha.